Welcome back to Kyle's Big Board, presented by the Straight Facts Podcast, the series where we count down the top prospects in the upcoming draft and analyze their games. Today we'll be looking at the number 9 prospect on my big board, Isaac Okoro. Okoro is a shooting guard from Powder Springs, Georgia, who played just one season of college ball at the University of Auburn. Let's break down his game. First, let's get into his strengths. First is clearly his slashing ability. He attacks the basket hard and has a nice touch around the rim with both hands. He's got an NBA-ready Euro step, and his spin move is just as effective in traffic. While his slashing ability takes a giant leap, though, is in his athleticism. Okoro is a standout athlete who can jump off 1 or 2 feet, and is definitely one of the best dunkers in his draft. The next strength of his is going to be his size and physical strength. At 6'6", 215, Okoro is the ideal size for a shooting guard, and is going to be strong enough to guard the 3 when needed. He's not one of those prospects that's going to look like a baby on the floor his rookie year. He already has the NBA body, and he uses his strength well on the court. Okoro's last strength comes in his defense, and this is where his NBA upside goes through the roof. He can pretty much guard 1 through 5. He's strong enough to guard big men and fast enough to guard guards. Last year at Auburn, he was the guy to guard the other team's best player almost every night. He averaged 1 steal and 1 block per game, but what really impressed me was how well he pushes his opponent out of their comfort zone on the floor. He gets up in guys' faces and rarely gets blown by. This defensive skill is definitely going to translate to the next level. Now we have to get into his weaknesses. The first glaring weakness is shooting. While not known for being a shooter, we know how the game is played on the NBA level, and shooting 29% from the college 3 line isn't what you want out of a potential lottery draft pick. He also just shot 67% from the free throw line, and that needs to get better, especially as a slasher. He's going to get to the line a lot. What doesn't trouble me, however, is his shooting form, and he'll hit random, smooth, pull-up threes out of nowhere sometimes. So with more reps at the NBA level, I'm thinking this is not too big of a detriment. The next weakness is shot creation. Sometimes when he's not getting that drive to the lane, he's just not going to be effective for you. When he's forced to take a mid-range shot, it's not consistent and he fades a little too much, and he doesn't have that in-between game. Frankly, sometimes he just doesn't look comfortable if he's not getting to the rim, and you're not going to take a guy just for defense, and that could be a question mark on some teams' draft boards. Now let's go to an NBA comparison. I don't love any one comparison for the current Isaac Okoro because he's still so young and a little raw right now, but I like a comparison for his ceiling. That's Andre Iguodala. No, not the Golden State Finals MVP Iggy. I'm talking about the late 2000s Philadelphia Iguodala. Elite defender, check. Elite athlete, check. Doesn't need to shoot to be effective, check. There's a lot of comparisons, not to mention the body type and the fact they're both 6'6", 215, but Okoro can be that guy soon. Probably not his rookie year, but in 2 to 3 years, he could be on the verge of becoming a star, and it would look a lot like that Philadelphia Iggy. To conclude, Isaac Okoro has the makings of becoming a star in this league, and since he does lack a little bit of offense, he has the potential of slipping a little bit in this draft. Personally, I'm not letting him go past 10, and if I'm the Knicks, I'm all over him at the 8 pick. He's going to be good, and if someone were to tell me he ended up as a top 3 player in the league from the 2020 draft down the line, I wouldn't be surprised. But that's all for today's episode of Kyle's Big Board, presented by the Straight Facts Podcast. Don't forget to tune in next time when I break down the number 8 player on my big board, and let me know what you guys think of Isaac Okoro in the comment section down below. I hope everyone's staying safe, staying healthy, and of course, getting buckets. I'll see you guys next time.